Good morning. I'm going to do a reading of Chapter 2 of my novel, One Summer Season, a young man's brutal baptism into love and baseball, which is available on smashwords.com. This chapter is set totally in Grand Junction, Colorado. It's also what I refer to as a bridge chapter. It doesn't follow in any kind of a timeline sequence to the rest of the novel. I put it in as the second chapter, as a sort of foreshadowing in some instances, as some character development in others. So let's go. Chapter 2. I stand today in the home dugout at Suplizio Field in Grand Junction, Colorado. All I want is one final at bat. I am one of only two people in the stadium, and the other person isn't a player. That's fine. I just need to feel the bat in my hands again. It is 7:30 in the morning on September 5th, 3 months to the day since my high school graduation. This is the home of the Grand Junction Rockies, the kids on the lowest rung of the organizational chart for the Colorado Major League franchise. They should have called us the Ghosts, the name this team had in Casper, Wyoming, before heading to western Colorado. The Ghosts. How fitting. We were specters who glided into Grand Junction in early June and drifted out in early September. In 3 months and 72 games, we put together a season to forget. We were buried so far in last place that we needed picks and shovels to get a glimpse of the sky. I do my ritual one last time. I grab my bat, a Barry Bonds model that looks too small in the hands of a big kid. I don't like Bonds' reported use of illegal substances, but I admire his ability. Bonds unleashed raw power that humbled even the best pitchers. I wanted that power. I tap my bat against the cement floor 3 times, then take my right index finger and run it gently over the white space on the heel of my left shoe, over the PH 413 written there. Then make the same gentle sweep over the white space on my right shoe, where it says P21. I tap the bat 3 more times on the floor before heading out of the dugout, making sure that I lead with my left foot when I step onto the dirt. My routine continues. 3 taps on the outer right corner of the plate. 3 gentle swings, the stare straight ahead, locking on the eyes of the pitcher until he starts his windup. I shift my focus to just above the pitcher's shoulder and wait for that first flash of white as the ball escapes his hand. I watch for the telltale red blurs. Red dot for fastball. Tight little circular wave for a curve. Smooth little streak with a slight tail on it for a simple slider. I don't have to worry about confidence-robbing offerings like slurves, knuckleballs, and backup sliders. After all, this is the Pioneer League, full of kids just out of high school, lots of Latinos lost in a new world of American baseball, and a few college guys whose scouts thought so little of that they buried them in this gutter of pro ball. I imagine my adversary is one of those cocky Latinos out of the Dominican Republic. They have this machismo about them, and they usually challenge with their best fastball on the first pitch. Those Latinos are really big about that mano-a-mano junk. The pitch is aimed for the inside corner, but it straightens out and rides into the middle of the plate. Danger zone. The Barry Bonds model and I feast on any pitch there. I take an imaginary swing and connect on the sweet spot. It feels like I am slicing through butter. It is so gentle there isn't a single vibration on my hands. I know the ball is gone the instant I make contact, and the overmatched pitcher knows his best stuff is transformed into absolute junk. The ball goes way past the left field fence and heads for somewhere far, far away. I did that routine and walked into the batter's box 124 times this season. I heard the name R.W. Clay echo in the night air and evaporate into emptiness. I had a .289 batting average, which meant I was successful by our team standards. Like I said, though, we were horrible. That average wasn't close to my high school days. My power numbers were fair, but I chased too many bad pitches. My manager told me I needed to stop thinking of myself as the high school hotshot and remember I was just another kid learning to play pro ball. Some coaches told me with their best four-letter English. I learned one lesson from those sessions. Obscenity wounds, but honesty hurts more. There is something different today, a slight darkness like a thin veil in part of my left eye. That veil was why I was sitting at home for the last part of the season. They told me it would clear up, but it never did. That's a big question I have for God, but He hasn't answered yet. I am finding out He answers on His schedule and not mine. Hey, Clay! How far did that one travel? I know that voice. That's Shailene Whitaker, the sweetheart of catcher Johnny D'Amato. Well, I have to be honest. She is my girlfriend too, which made this summer somewhat interesting for more than baseball. Gosh, Huey, it's headed way out of the valley. Can't see hide nor hair of it. I laugh and turn towards her. I heard it bounce off one of those sandstone arches over in Moab. Absolutely crushed it. Shailene isn't impressed. Utah is way in foul territory. Nice connection, but a foul ball is a foul ball, no matter how far it travels. Ah, I say as I skim my right shoe over the dirt. Then it's heading for Albuquerque. Shake up all those AAA punks and let them know I will get to Coors Field long before they will. She laughs as she always does, all easy and unfettered. The woman is a free spirit, but she has a strong foundation too. She made me smile so often. Lord, I love the feel of her, the tan of her skin and the touch of her lips. She made me hurt too. But all love is like that. Yep, life can be a brutal teacher. I am learning that in so many situations. So where's little Johnny, I ask. Johnny and I are over. We're just matches and gasoline, she says. She reaches into the right front pocket of her jeans and pulls out a piece of paper. She pokes the paper through a gap in the fence. New phone number. Call me when you get lonely. I stand at home plate for a second, thinking about what I should do. I walk over and take the paper. She runs her fingers along my hand. You ready for what happens next, she asks. Am I ready? I didn't have a clue when I walked down the hallway at Portland International to get on the plane, and I don't have a clue today. Am I ready? For what? Baseball is my life? Probably. Ready to go back home with a 289 average as my legacy? Not really. Ready to see so much of what I held so dearly fading away? Hell no. They say life is a challenge. Ready or not, here it comes. Be a big boy, step into the batter's box, and deal with it. Yeah, I'm ready. I do my best to sound strong. You heading back to Ponca City? Call me and find out, cowboy. Can't know for sure unless you call. So there's a little glimpse at two of my main characters. R.W. Clay is my main character, 6'3", 215 pounds, son of a wheat ranching family near the Dalles, Oregon, taken in the 28th round by the Rockies, which means he isn't a sure thing, but he's going to have to learn the game. And Shailene Whitaker, as you can tell, she's the sweetheart of catcher Johnny D'Amato, but she's also my girlfriend too, which makes this season interesting for more than just baseball. Brutal baptism into love and baseball. Check it out, smashwords.com. Go to the little search window at the top, put in one summer season. The name of my novel will pop up. Click on it. A page will appear with the book title on it. click on the book title, and that will take you to a page where you can purchase it. It's a grand total of $3.99, which is a lot less than what you find if you are walking into Barnes and Noble. I will say, though, that my ebook is available on barnesandnoble.com, on Smashwords, iBooks, and other major websites. So there's just a little portion of a fairly good sized novel, but it's an easy read. Yeah, you'll find it. I've talked to people who said, "Oh, I read it in 2 days." One, it's an easy read. Two, I wanted to see what's going to happen to this guy. So uh, check out One Summer Season: A Young Man's Brutal Baptism into Love and Baseball. Hey, Grand Junction, I'm coming to see you next week. I'm going to be there for at least one game of the Orem Owls versus Grand Junction Rockies series. In my novel, that is a bitter, bitter rivalry. So check it out. Yeah, and thanks. Have a good day, and we'll do some more on my novel a little later. Bye bye.